5 ways to know your wife is repulsed by you. And the reason we want to talk about this is to help good men understand why your wife is so cold and distant, so disinterested, and why you feel such disdain and disgust from her toward you. Because a good man's asking himself, what did I do? What did I do? What am I doing wrong that she's so cold and distant and angry? I don't understand. So I need to know what I did and what I'm doing so I can fix it. So the purpose of this list is so you know how your wife feels isn't because of something that you have done. It's not you. In this framework and experience of a good man feeling repulsed, or a good man feeling his wife's repulsion toward him in a marriage, you have to know she's done it. She's done it through the emasculation of you, making you bad and wrong for who you are as a man, to destroy the very essence of who you are as a man. She's created the experience in her own vortex and emasculation that she creates in the marriage. And we do that again to be able to blame our husbands for our unhappiness and the problems in the marriage, so we don't have to take accountability. 5 ways to know your wife is repulsed by you. Number 1, she's an ice queen. That you feel the wall that she has built between you, and you feel iced out. And you might have a wife who is just flat out the ice queen, doesn't care, doesn't try to hide it, and just lets it all spew out. You also might have a wife that you're very confused by because she seems nice. She doesn't seem angry, but I feel her iciness towards me. And I feel this big wall. That's probably even more confusing. It's easier, or not that it's easier, but easier to see for good men whose wives are just blatantly the ice queen, but more challenging for the men who are married to women who put the facade on that everything is good. And she plays the good wife, but she's not home and she's icy. Number 2 of how to know your wife is repulsed by you. She pulls away and withholds affection. She pulls away and withholds affection and very much gives off, again, they're overtly or covertly, the message of don't touch me. And good men want to be playful and affectionate. It's, I would say, in the top 3 things of what's most important to a man in a marriage is affection and physical touch. And he wants to be playful and flirtatious. And she might even physically push you away or physically recoil from you when you try to touch her or kiss her or be playful. And a good man gets the message of get away from me, don't touch me. And she might even do that playfully. Oh no, I'm busy, go away. Or it might be very visceral, in a coldness, and doesn't even just like stop. And many good men experience that as well. Number 3 of how to know your wife is repulsed by you. She's always doing things to avoid interaction with you and then making excuses for it. An example, or some examples of this, might be she wakes up really early ahead of you so that she can get ready and be gone or be busy in her day without having to interact with you. Or she might stay up a lot later than you. Or it could be the opposite. She sleeps in to wait until you're gone before she starts getting into her day. Or she goes to bed really early to avoid that interaction with you. She might also have an incredibly full calendar and schedule and commitment with things outside of the marriage or with the kids, and uses that as an excuse of why she can't spend time with you or be around you. But she does many things to avoid interaction, and then again makes excuses for it. Number 4 of how to know your wife is repulsed by you. She is short and bitchy with you and very edgy. So in this, giving very quick, short answers, just very much giving the message of get away. I don't want to have to deal with you. And this might be coming home and not even dropping her purse or bags before she's doing all the things that she thinks should have been done before she got home by you, and then scurrying away from you and not wanting to spend any time with you. And then you very much feel the blowback from that. And you're like, what did I do? And number 5 of how to know your wife is repulsed by you. She sleeps in another bed, or she makes you sleep in another bed, or if you sleep in the same bed together, you feel the wall between the two of you in the bed. You might also experience her sleeping on the very, very, very edge and not wanting to touch you or cuddle or be close to you in bed. Of course, wrapped into this is the withholding of sex and not wanting to have sex. And you might feel if you even just brush up against her in the bed, she gets further and closer to the edge. So those are the 5 ways to know your wife is repulsed by you. And for the women who are brave and listening and wanting to learn, it is to see these behaviors and understand in these behaviors, this is how you emasculate your husband and make him wrong and bad and create your own repulsion toward him. It's not him. Because when you change this and you begin to show up differently and you move from camp victim to camp take responsibility, understanding yourself as the problem so that you can change, something magical happens. The lens of which you see your husband completely changes because you begin to feel good about yourself on the inside. You begin to resolve your own unhappiness, which changes the lens of which you see your husband. And then there's your good man you married. And you begin to see the good and wonderful things about him, how fortunate you are, how you hit the lottery. And you begin to focus on the positive things and see he's been there all along and he will be right there waiting to engage if things are not too far gone. Hello again. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch today. For those women listening who know you are the problem and you want a path forward to change your woman ways and truly be happy in yourself, I have a course for women called the Happiness Program. And the Happiness Program teaches you to resolve the unhealthy relationship you have with yourself so that you can be the solution to the issues and challenges in your marriage and your life.